Hello, everyone. Welcome to Celsius 233, your go-to place for fiction book summaries. Today we will unravel the story within True Believer by Nicholas Sparks. True Believer by Nicholas Sparks, published in 2003, is the first installment of the Jeremy Marsh and Lexie Darnell series. It follows journalist Jeremy Marsh as he ventures to Boone Creek, North Carolina, to investigate mysterious ghostly lights, only to find his beliefs, career, and heart profoundly transformed by the town and its residents. Plot summary. Jeremy Marsh, a sharp and skeptical journalist from New York City, made a career out of debunking the paranormal. With a reputation for investigating mysteries rooted in superstition, he was drawn to Boone Creek, North Carolina, a small town steeped in history and secrets. Boone Creek's claim to fame was an enigmatic phenomenon, ghostly lights said to appear in the local cemetery when the fog rolled in. Intrigued and sensing an opportunity for another headline-grabbing exposé, Jeremy packed his tools of the trade and traveled south. The town greeted him with an air of sleepy charm. Quaint streets lined with weathered buildings bore the marks of a place untouched by time. The locals welcomed him, their polite smiles tinged with curiosity about the outsider who had come to investigate their long-standing mystery. At the center of his attention was Doris McClellan, the warm and perceptive owner of the town's diner, Herbs. Doris, who believed in the cemetery's ghostly lights, had been the one to write Jeremy, urging him to uncover the truth. Her daughter, Lexie Darnell, worked as the town's librarian and carried herself with a mix of wit, independence, and quiet strength. Jeremy's arrival stirred Boone Creek's social fabric. His polished, big-city demeanor contrasted sharply with the town's easygoing pace. He began his research at the library, where Lexie guarded the history of Boone Creek and its secrets. Their initial interactions were laced with skepticism, hers for his detached, almost clinical approach to life, and his for her steadfast belief in the intangible. Yet, beneath their differences, there was an undeniable spark, a connection that neither of them could ignore. As Jeremy delved deeper into the mystery of the lights, he uncovered fragments of the town's past. The cemetery, an overgrown expanse of moss-draped trees and crumbling tombstones, held stories of former slaves and forgotten ancestors. The ghostly lights were rumored to be the restless spirits of those who had suffered unjustly, forever bound to the land. But Jeremy's investigations took a scientific route. Armed with cameras, sensors, and a skeptical mind, he sought to explain the lights through natural causes, perhaps phosphorescent gases or some trick of the atmosphere. His search for answers drew him closer to Lexie. She challenged him to look beyond facts and consider the importance of belief, not only in the supernatural, but in love and the possibility of a future that didn't conform to rigid expectations. Despite her reservations about outsiders, rooted in the pain of past relationships, Lexie found herself drawn to Jeremy's sincerity and vulnerability. For Jeremy, Lexie represented a life he never imagined for himself, one filled with community, roots, and genuine connection. Their bond deepened as Jeremy continued to piece together the mystery. Late-night conversations turned to shared laughter, and stolen glances blossomed into moments of unspoken understanding. Yet, their budding relationship was not without obstacles. Lexie's past heartbreaks and Jeremy's self-imposed distance created a fragile tension. Jeremy's stay in Boone Creek was temporary, and both knew that his life in New York beckoned. The mystery of the lights began to unravel. Jeremy's scientific findings pointed to a natural explanation for the phenomenon, a combination of swamp gases and environmental conditions unique to the area. Though this conclusion threatened to dispel the town's cherished lore, Jeremy hesitated to reveal it. Boone Creek's identity was intertwined with the legend, and the townspeople's belief in the lights gave them a sense of connection to their heritage. As Jeremy wrestled with his decision, his feelings for Lexie grew stronger. He faced a choice between the life he had always known, a life of skepticism, independence, and ambition, and a life filled with the unpredictable beauty of love and belonging. For Lexie, the question was whether she could trust Jeremy to stay and build a future with her, or if she would once again be left behind by someone who couldn't see the value of her world. In the quiet moments leading up to Jeremy's departure, the pull of Boone Creek and Lexie became undeniable. The lights might have been explained, but the magic of the town and the love he had found there were beyond science. Jeremy's heart, once shielded by logic and reason, open to the possibilities he had never considered. His journey, which began as a quest to debunk a mystery, ended with him embracing one of life's greatest mysteries: love. As the days grew longer and the fog returned to the cemetery, the ghostly lights shimmered once more, casting their glow over the town. Whether caused by science or something beyond understanding, the lights symbolized the enduring spirit of Boone Creek and the transformative power of belief, hope, and love. That's it for today, but if you're craving more, dive into the rest of Jeremy Marsh and Lexie Darnell series by Nicholas Sparks. The details are in the description, or just search on Celsius 233. Remember, while our summaries capture the essence, they can never replace the full experience of reading the book. If this summary intrigued you, consider diving into the complete story, buy the book, and immerse yourself in Nicholas Sparks's original work. Bye-bye, take care, have fun.